Okay, I think I'm live. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Having connection issues, everybody. I hope you guys could get on and hear me. You guys, I'm sorry I had connection issues in my home. I don't know what's going on, but if you pop in, if someone could tell me that you hear me, give me some thumbs up, say hello. I just had to transfer into like 4 different rooms, you guys. And I got to make sure we are inside the EMP community, right? Daily dose of awesome. Sorry, I got a little flustered. Thank you. Thank you, David. You could hear me. Okay. Woo! I got nervous there. I thought I was going to have to go drive myself to a Starbucks once again, which I don't mind because I love Starbucks. Those of you that know Julie. All right. So listen, let's dive in, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm late. I was having connection issues. This is the Daily Dose of Awesome, your daily dose of inspiration, education, motivation, all of that good stuff inside of the Elite Marketing Pro community. And my name is Julie Burke, and I'm very honored to be here today with all of you. It's going to be 15 minutes, and so I just really want to dive in. First of all, I would love for you to say hello. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. If you're new to Elite Marketing Pro and you were invited here by a friend, drop a 1 so I can personally say hello to you as well. And make sure you get back in touch with them after this broadcast because you definitely want to learn more about the community here at Elite Marketing Pro to help you grow your business online. So I have some notes here. I want to talk to you today about 7 traits that I think are really powerful that successful entrepreneurs follow, okay? Hey Jill, hey Sonia, how are you guys? So these are traits that I wrote down when I started my business, my online business last year. If you don't know my story, I've been in network marketing for 5 years. I built a 6-figure business within a year inside network marketing. In the second year, multiple 6-figure business, primarily using Facebook. And I, stay-home mom. I really didn't have all the hours in the day to go to parties and coffee shop meetings and all that great stuff. But what I did is I built almost to a 7-figure business, and just recently I left that company and started at another company. And so it's a long story. But what I'll say is there's a lot of power behind utilizing social media because that's what we use right now. 100% online, we build through social media with a duplicated system, right? And so let's see, a year and a half ago, I got this itch to really want to learn how to build a training company. So I also mentor others in this space, home business entrepreneurs, how to bring their business online, grow a brand, a powerful brand, and utilizing a fan page to be seen and be heard, right? To get away from your quote unquote warm market, right? And so when I sat down to do this, I had a lot of fear, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous about, at the time, what's my upline going to think? What's my downline going to think? What are people going to think when they start seeing me going through the feed and doing Facebook Lives, right? And me putting this content out there. I was really nervous about what other people were going to think of me. And then I realized I needed to shut down those voices and I needed to use my fear as fuel to move me forward. Because what happens when we don't move forward, right? We stay where we're at, right? We make it too overwhelming for ourselves and then nothing happens. And so I had to start getting really clear on what did the successful people do? And so I jotted down the traits that I started seeing my mentors have. I had several mentors last year. One of them being, or a few of them being right here inside this community, who are the founders of Elite Marketing Pro. I'm very honored to be here, right? And so I wrote this list down and I want to share it with you guys today because anytime I get in this place where I feel like I hit a wall, because even though, yes, I've been a success, it doesn't mean that I don't have my moments, my wall kicking moments myself. So I have to remember these traits, okay? So today, I hope that's really cool that I can share it with all of you. Okay, so one of the things when I'm getting down, I think about as a trait of successful entrepreneurs is they do not want to trade time for money, right? Most successful business owners, they're conscious of their valuable resources, which is time and money. And if you are trading your time for money, then that equals restriction. So that meant basically when I was in corporate America, I was on the hamster wheel. I don't know if anyone here has been in corporate America, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you're exchanging dollars for hours, and you're really not building up investments, right? I mean, you can be with your 401k and things like that, but honestly, when are you going to touch that, right? 40, 50 years down the road. So you have to think of it that way. Like you have to respect your most valuable resources. And so even when I got tired of corporate America, what I did is I actually bought a franchise because I thought it was my ticket to freedom. Well, it was the total opposite. So if you know traditional business owners, literally, I'm going to tell you this right now, most traditional business owners are stressed to the max. They're strapped. Most businesses in their first year, they tank. Luckily, we didn't. But I was there morning, noon, and night. I was exchanging way more time than what I was getting paid, okay? So another thing that they do is they create a system, right? So one of the most appealing things when I got started with Elite Marketing Pro was the system that we use to attract other network marketers to us, or to be able to help other network marketers to leverage and grow their business online, okay? So remember that. Remember where you're at right now, and if you are exchanging dollars for hours, and the going gets tough, what's more important, to push past or to stay where you're at, right? Keep exchanging those dollars for hours. Okay, 2, you have an investor mentality. So ever since we were younger, right, we were, maybe given 10 to 20 bucks from our parents or from our aunt and uncle, and they say, oh, okay, so Julie, what are you going to go buy, right? What are you going to go buy with that $10? And they don't really say, what are you going to go invest with that $10? So from a really young age, we have the consumer mentality. So awareness comes before change. If you understand the leverage behind investing, right? Investing in ourselves, investing in our future, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't go wrong. So I don't look at things as purchasing. I look at it as this is investing. Last year I invested $70,000 into my education, into learning, right? And that's actually one of them on my list, is always be learning. But think about it. Think about Elon Musk. If you guys know who he is, Elon Musk, right? He, I believe he sold PayPal, and he acquired $180 million. Okay, $180 million, right? 9 digits, like crazy. And so what he did is he actually took $100 million, and I think he invested it in SolarX. He took $70 million and invested it in Tesla, right? Hello, Tesla, amazing car. And then the rest he invested somewhere else. So literally Elon Musk took all of his money and invested it, and literally borrowed money to pay for his own rent. Like, so people would look at him like, you're crazy, but no, he took it and he invested because he saw the vision of where each of those were going. Okay, does that make sense, right? So let's get out of the consumer mentality. Okay, number 3, surround yourself with successful people. Surround yourself with successful people. I will say this over and over again. If you are not where you want to be, you have to latch on to those that are where you want to go, and stop taking advice from people that you would not switch places with, okay? Oftentimes people want to give us their advice because, I don't know, they think that they know better than us, or they want to protect us and so forth. But here's the thing. If you're not willing to trade places with that person, do not take advice from them, okay? So find the person that you know will take you from point A to point B to point C, right? That's going to move you up the ladder, right? Find that person and learn from them, right? So this community is absolutely amazing because we have incredible trainers here. We have incredible mentorship here, and they take us and they show us the way, right? Like, they can't do it for us, right? No one can build it for us. We have to take the knowledge and then we have to apply it, all right? So again, surround yourself. Success leads to success, right? Okay, here, become a lifetime learner, right? Like I'm always learning. I don't pretend to know everything. When I started my business last year, I was learning Facebook ads. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like I just need to understand it. Eventually you get to a point where it's cool because you build this team around you and you can outsource this stuff. But I'm like, I want to understand, how to do Facebook ads. I want to understand how to create a landing page. Like I wanted to understand all this stuff instead of just focusing on what I was really good at, right? And so it's okay to learn. Like it's okay to plug into resources. It's okay to watch webinars and trainings and listen to podcasts and all of that is great. However, what you really want to do is find a mentor, right? Because that's going to be the most impactful way is find the person again, where they're at, where you want to be, and get the roadmap because you're going to get there faster. Okay. But in the meantime, always be learning something. Just don't stay in learning mode. It's so important. You guys, I can't even tell you, I was on so many people's lists. I was like registered for so many different webinars. It got really overwhelming. And sometimes when we are confused or we're overwhelmed, we don't do anything. Okay. So I really highly recommend getting focused on where you want to go and focus on how to get there and draw out that roadmap. Okay. And do it, if you can, do it with a mentor. Okay. Build a community of fans. This is number 5. So this has been really instrumental to the success of my business this last year, to my training company. So last year I started a fan page around June, 0 followers, 0. I invited 100 people because you have to have 100 likes to start boosting some content, right? And at the time I really didn't know how to actually go into my ads manager and do it. So I was just boosting for my page. But what happens when people know, like, and trust you, right? They buy from you. So my mentality was not to go there and sell. It was to go there and have this vision of a community where I can offer tips and trainings and help other entrepreneurs, whether it's grow their network marketing business, grow their affiliate business. I'm also a coach. I have a coaching business, a 6-figure coaching business. So I have a lot of people that they start in network marketing, right? Like they see the vision, they love the residual, but they feel like there's more out there for them. Like network marketing was their foot into the entrepreneur land, but then they say, you know what? I'm really passionate about this, and we develop a coaching business for that. Okay. So whatever it is, that's what I do there. But what I'm saying is when I built the community, there was nobody there, right? Like I had to build it. Like if you build it, they will come, right? Like we all know that. What was that? Field of Dreams, I think it was, that movie, right? If you build it, they will come. So it was super, super painful because nobody was there. But vision, focus, and consistency is what grew a 46,000 following now on my fan page, right? So people say, well, how did you do that? Because I treated it like it was the most important thing, which it was, right? So I was showing up, I was giving content, and I'm going to share with you a little content plan in a minute here. But the fastest way was through live stream. I'm gonna be honest right now. So listen, you build a community, they know, like, and trust you. You value, then you could sell. Value, sell, right? Like you're not supposed to be selling all the time. That's not what I do. But you're leading them in the direction that you want to go, right? You have to create content around where you want to lead them to. Okay. All right. 6 is be intentional and promote. Okay. So let's talk about turning your marketing into revenue. Would that be cool? All right. So one of the ways you could do that is to engage your audience into your content, period. So you want to set up some sort of content plan. So if you know and you have this end result in mind, okay? So first of all, you want to agitate their pain a little bit, and then you want to give their solutions. This is where it comes down to really understanding and knowing your target market. So whether you're on your personal page or your fan page and you're going to create content, you're not creating it for you, you're creating it for your audience. So you have to understand who your target market is. You want to agitate the problem, and then how can you help them solve it? So steps for creating content is understanding, having like the set goal in mind, like the end goal. Okay. So you create, whether it's a week or a month. So recently I did a promo for a friend, and she came out with a product, and it's an incredible product, right? And so I went on like a 2-week, I knew I was going to be promoting it for 2 weeks. Okay. So I had to develop 2 weeks worth of content ahead of time to get me to the end result of winning that contest. Does that make sense? And so the content is going to be wrapped around the support of the sale. So even though I was promoting, I was also teaching throughout the 2 weeks, and they knew that there was limited time to get into this person's course. Okay. So you've got to create, weekly topics. So if you're going to look at like a month out, and let's just say for you inside this community, you want to just promote the 10-day boot camp, or you want to promote Social Media Recruiter or Attraction Marketing Formula, right? You have to create content around that, and then write your social media posts, write blogs, do Facebook Lives. You guys, I highly recommend, you could do video, but I highly recommend Facebook Live. But anything, and EMP has amazing blogs, you guys. Like, you can take that and repurpose. For the longest time, I was repurposing EMP's blogs. Now my emails I send out every week consist of my Facebook Live. I do a Facebook Live, boom, it's an email. I do another Facebook Live, boom, that's an email, and I plug in a free resource for them. Okay, so whatever it is, my favorite is live stream because it gets it's the biggest attraction. Okay, and then you can also schedule your content to go out. On your fan page, you could schedule your content to go out right on your fan page. Okay, I don't have time to talk about that right now, but it's really simple to do. You just put the time and the date you want the content to go out and what it is, and boom, it posts on your page for you. Add value. You're going to add value then through this with having the end result. So if you're going to talk about Social Media Recruiter, you're talking about online prospecting, right? If you're talking about attraction marketing, you're going to be talking about branding, right? Like, this is some content creation ideas you can have, and then lead them to the call to action. And the call to action should be whatever it is you're looking to eventually promote and sell. Okay, that's how you do it. But then engage with your audience throughout. Make sure that you're there. Make sure you're answering questions. Make sure that you're asking for engagement. You're asking their opinion or asking them questions throughout their Facebook Lives. Okay. Woo. Okay. And then 7 is think bigger. Think bigger. Don't make excuses, and evolve. Okay. So thinking bigger. You're going to think anyways, right? So just think bigger. Right? I think it was Trump that said that. And don't kill me. I'm not like a huge fan. I'm just saying. He said, if you're thinking anyways, think bigger. Okay. So I say that, and then really just getting clear and honing in on your vision. Like, focus. You guys, like, laser in focus. Procrastination will kill productivity. Okay. I will tell you that right now. I know because I've been there. Making excuses, finger pointing, confusion, all of it gets you nowhere. So you want to make sure that you have in front of you a really clear vision. Like, I have a vision board, and I look at it, and I have to create a new one because I hit 7 things on my vision board already, and I look at it every single morning. Okay, so I'm just saying, sometimes we live in a world of clutter, and you have to declutter. You have to start cleaning out some of your inboxes, okay? And you really have to get down and dirty and realistic with what it is that you want to create for yourself in your future, and just take these tips I'm offering to you. And when the time gets tough, remember that every successful entrepreneur has been where you have been, like where you are sitting. I promise you that, okay? So be a forward thinker and just screw what anybody else thinks. I will tell you that right now. I will tell you, people will have their own agenda for you. They're going to have other plans for you. And I promise you, if you just, take it with a grain of salt, and just know what know what your plan is, and know what you're meant to do and who you're meant to serve. And keep the focus on the person that you're meant to serve or the impact that you want to create, I promise you success will follow. Okay, you guys? So listen, I hope that you found value in this. I think I kept it to the 15. I went a little bit, I'm sorry, you guys, I went a little bit over, but hopefully you guys found value in this. And again, if you're new to the community, I highly recommend that you find somebody or get back in touch with the person that invited you to this daily dose of awesome and talk to them more about what EMP can provide for you. Okay, guys, I'm going to run. Be blessed. And thank you for hanging with me this afternoon. Bye. Oh, and share, right? Oh, I forgot. Always say, right? Please like, comment, and share. Sharing is caring. All right, bye.